Chasing Classic Cars was a show dedicated to finding rare and valuable classic cars, often with the potential of making a profit. Fans were always eager to tune in every week to watch the incredible finds Wayne Carini and his team would uncover. The show ran for 13 years before suddenly ending, leaving many viewers puzzled. With no clear explanation given, fans wondered if it was because of financial struggles or legal troubles. So what really happened? Join us as we uncover the real reason chasing classic cars came to an end. Wayne Carini's early years, a childhood shaped by classic cars. Wayne Carini's journey into the world of classic cars began at an early age, shaped by his father, Robert "Bob" Carini, who owned a respected collision repair and car restoration business in Glastonbury, Connecticut. Growing up in a family of car enthusiasts, Wayne was surrounded by vintage automobiles and the meticulous craftsmanship required to restore them. At just 9 years old, he had a defining moment that would steer the course of his life. After getting behind the wheel of a 1960 Rosso Chiaro 250 Berlinetta Ferrari, his fascination with classic cars deepened. Though this was not his first encounter with vintage cars, it solidified his lifelong passion. From a young age, Wayne worked alongside his father, restoring legendary automobiles like Duesenbergs, Lincolns, Packards, and Ford Model. By the time he was 16, he had already started scouting, purchasing, and restoring old cars, a skill that would later define his career. The Carini family's ties to the classic car community ran deep. In 1952, Bob Carini helped establish the Model A Restorers Car Club of America, further cementing their legacy in the world of vintage automobiles. Through years of hands-on experience, Wayne absorbed the art of restoration, learning not just the mechanical aspects, but also the attention to detail and craftsmanship that made these cars special. Beyond the workshop, showroom visits with his father played a crucial role in shaping Wayne's appreciation for classic cars. Seeing these beautifully preserved machines up close fueled his admiration for their artistry and engineering. While other career paths crossed his mind, he always found his way back to the world of classic cars. For Wayne, working with these vehicles was more than a profession. It was a calling that blended skill, passion, and respect into a fulfilling career. Wayne Carini's love for cars was deeply rooted in his upbringing. Growing up in his father's repair shop, he was constantly surrounded by the hum of engines and the distinct scent of motor oil. While other kids played with toys, Wayne spent his time observing his father's meticulous restoration work, unknowingly shaping his own future. After graduating from Central Connecticut State University with a degree in art education, Wayne faced a critical decision. He had opportunities to pursue a teaching career, but his heart remained with cars. Recognizing his son's undeniable talent and passion, Bob Carini made a life-changing decision. He gave Wayne half of the family business. This move not only secured Wayne's livelihood, but also set him on the path to becoming a renowned name in the automotive world. Wayne's transition from art teacher to full-time car enthusiast was gradual but inevitable. Whether in the workshop or during casual conversations with fellow enthusiasts, his knowledge and talent for restoration stood out. One such conversation changed everything. Wayne met Jim Ostrowski, a veteran in the vintage car industry who immediately recognized his potential. At first, the idea of searching for rare, high-value classic cars seemed far-fetched. But Jim's confidence in Wayne slowly changed his perspective. Nearly 4 decades after Wayne first stepped into the world of vintage cars, Jim returned with an unexpected proposal, one that would redefine Wayne's career. Despite initial hesitation, Wayne felt an undeniable pull toward this new opportunity. It was a mix of excitement and uncertainty, but he was willing to take the risk. Wayne and Jim carefully planned their next move, deciding that their venture would not focus on theatrics or high-speed performances, but rather on the true beauty of classic cars. Though they weren't sure how the public would respond, they took a leap of faith and launched Chasing Classic Cars. To their surprise, the show received an overwhelmingly positive reception, confirming that they had struck the right chord with car enthusiasts. A dedicated team quickly formed, each member sharing Wayne's passion for discovering rare and historic automobiles. Among them was Roger Barr, a childhood friend whose mechanical expertise became a crucial part of the show's success. Wayne and Roger's bond went back decades, to when Wayne was just 10 years old. Around the same time, he first drove a Ferrari and realized his love for classic cars. Their shared passion, combined with years of experience, made Chasing Classic Cars more than just a show. It was a tribute to automotive history and craftsmanship, reaching an all-time record-breaking success. Preserving automotive history. The success of Chasing Classic Cars. The success of Chasing Classic Cars meant more than just entertainment. It was a celebration of automotive history. For true car enthusiasts, these vintage automobiles were more than just vehicles. They were rare treasures with stories that deserved to be preserved. Wayne Carini and Jim Ostrowski understood this deeply and went to great lengths to ensure that each car's legacy remained intact. One of the show's most unique aspects was Wayne's decision not to preview the cars before seeing them on camera. This added an element of spontaneity and authenticity that resonated with viewers. His genuine reactions made the experience more engaging, allowing audiences to feel as if they were right there with him, uncovering automotive gems in real time. After each discovery, Wayne would take the car for a quick drive around the property to get a feel for its performance. This hands-on approach helped him assess the car's condition and determine its future. Back at his shop, every vehicle underwent a thorough inspection and maintenance to ensure it was in top shape. Whether he decided to sell the car or add it to his personal collection, each decision carried significant weight. Wayne saw himself as a caretaker of these historic machines, not just an owner. Beyond the show, Wayne's passion for classic cars was reflected in his extensive personal collection. Chasing Classic Cars quickly became a favorite among enthusiasts for its simple, straightforward approach. Unlike other car shows that relied on over-the-top theatrics or manufactured drama, Wayne kept the focus on the cars themselves, their beauty, craftsmanship, and history. Despite fluctuations in the number of episodes per season, the show remained true to its essence throughout its impressive 13-year run. The shorter 17th season, consisting of just 5 episodes, demonstrated how the show had evolved while staying grounded in its original mission. While many reality programs relied on emotional storylines or complex character arcs, Chasing Classic Cars remained a pure and passionate tribute to classic automobiles. The show's renewal for a second season was kept secret, fueling speculation among fans. Rumors circulated about its potential cancellation, leaving viewers eager for answers. Now, the answers are here. The real reason why Chasing Classic Cars ended. The abrupt end of Chasing Classic Cars left fans puzzled. Many speculated that Wayne Carini's financial and legal troubles played a major role in its cancellation. However, the show's sudden cancellation was reportedly linked to an unfortunate legal battle. In June 2020, a man named William Robert Richmond filed a lawsuit against Wayne's company, F40 Restoration. He claimed compensation for a 1934 Pierce Arrow coupe. The case was presided over by United States District Judge Carrie Dooley, who noted that all parties involved had acted in good faith. Despite this, Wayne remained silent on the matter, but online discussions quickly intensified. Fans speculated about the lawsuit's impact, with many believing it played a key role in the show's downfall. Beyond legal troubles, another revelation further changed how people viewed chasing classic cars. Initially promoted as a documentary-style reality show, it turned out that, like many other reality programs, it was not entirely factual. While Wayne Carini and Roger Barr genuinely loved classic cars, others involved in the production had different priorities. Velocity, the company behind the show, had a history of interfering with its productions. To maintain high viewership, producers occasionally staged scenes, ensuring the show remained entertaining and met strict filming deadlines. This level of producer involvement was not unique to chasing classic cars. Ed China, the well-known mechanic from another Velocity series, Wheeler Dealers, famously left the show due to similar frustrations. He claimed that Velocity had taken over production rather than merely distributing the show, making modifications that, in his view, significantly worsened its quality. The network insisted that without these changes, production costs would be too high, making the show financially unsustainable. Classic cars, while valuable, were not always a stable source of income. Restoring a rare vehicle could lead to enormous profits, but it also carries significant risks. Even experienced professionals like Wayne Carini sometimes overlooked mechanical issues, unknowingly purchasing cars that required far more work than expected. If a vehicle turned out to be in poor condition, it could not be featured on Chasing Classic Cars without damaging the show's credibility. To avoid losing both money and viewership, the production team implemented a controversial strategy. When a car was deemed unsuitable for the show, it was auctioned off, often without the buyer knowing the full extent of its condition. This created a cycle where the Chasing Classic Cars crew purchased vehicles, resold them at a profit, and kept the process going behind the scenes. While this approach ensured the show remained visually appealing, it also contributed to the growing perception that it was not as authentic as originally portrayed. In the end, a combination of legal issues, behind-the-scenes production interference, and the financial unpredictability of classic car restoration played a role in the show's cancellation. Fans may never get an official answer from Wayne Carini himself, but the factors surrounding Chasing Classic Cars' downfall painted a clear picture of why the beloved show came to an end. Before the show ended, Wayne Carini found himself embroiled in many other legal struggles and controversies, which may have also contributed to the show's end. Wayne Carini's legal challenges and business controversies. As the saying goes, no one is above the law. This can be the same thing as saying anyone can face controversies. The only major legal dispute known to involve Wayne Carini revolved around a 1934 Pierce Arrow coupe, a car he had purchased without realizing the complications tied to its ownership. This case, which involved multiple parties, had nothing to do with chasing classic cars, but still became a notable controversy in his career. The issue began in 2010, when a United States-based car restorer, Gary Disco, was hired by an Australian collector, Robert Richmond, to purchase and restore the Pierce Arrow for $98,000 before shipping it to Australia. However, for reasons unclear, the car never left Disco's garage in New Jersey. Tensions between Disco and Richmond escalated over the years, and in 2016, Richmond took legal action against Disco for undisclosed reasons. A year later, Disco filed for bankruptcy and did not claim ownership over any of Richmond's vehicles, including the Pierce Arrow. Despite this, in 2017, he sold the car to a company called Gullwing Motors Incorporated. This was when Wayne Carini unknowingly stepped into the unfolding drama. At the time, Wayne estimated the car's value between $100,000 and $120,000, but neither he nor Gullwing Motors were aware that the vehicle legally belonged to Richmond and not Disco. Gullwing Motors acquired the Pierce Arrow for $62,500 in 2017, but it did not remain in their possession for long. Wayne, intrigued by the car, purchased it from Gullwing Motors later that year for $110,000. By then, the vehicle's title had already been registered under Gullwing Motors, further complicating the chain of ownership. Another key player soon entered the picture, RM Auctions Incorporated, a company interested in acquiring and reselling the Pierce Arrow. Court documents later revealed that Wayne had planned to restore the car before selling it, suggesting that Disco's restoration was either incomplete or of subpar quality. To maximize the vehicle's value, Wayne doubled its asking price to $250,000, a bold move that paid off. RM Auctions responded positively and eventually sold the car to a collector for $275,000. The buyer then proceeded with the final restoration. This case demonstrated how complicated classic car dealings could become, even for seasoned experts like Wayne Carini. Though he had no direct involvement in the initial dispute, his connection to the Pierce Arrow sale inevitably entangled him in the legal proceedings. However, things took a sour turn in 2018 when Gary Disco informed Robert Richmond that his Pierce Arrow had been sold the previous year. This revelation led Richmond to take legal action against Wayne Carini's business and Gullwing Motors. In response, Wayne and RM Auctions reimbursed the client, who had purchased the Pierce Arrow before Richmond was officially granted ownership of the car by a court decision in 2020. Despite the legal complications, the battle over the 1934 Pierce Arrow coupe did not seem to significantly damage Wayne's reputation. The court ultimately ruled that neither Wayne Carini nor Gullwing Motors had acted with malicious intent. However, the same could not be said for Gary Disco, whom court documents indicated had engaged in embezzlement. While this case was the most high-profile legal matter involving Wayne, there was another lesser-known incident that slightly affected his reputation. In 2010, a disgruntled customer shared their negative experience on the Lamborghini Talk forum after purchasing a 2007 Lamborghini Gallardo from Wayne's business, F40 Motorsports. According to the customer, they bought the car in March of that year and went to pick it up weeks later, only to find that it had only one key and was missing its original luggage, valued at $88,000. Allegedly, F40 Motorsports had never advertised the car as having multiple keys, but a staff member had assured the customer that they would locate the missing luggage. For over 2 months, the buyer attempted to contact the dealership but received no response. Frustrated, they posted on the forum, calling Wayne's business complete frauds and threatening legal action against F40 Motorsports. The issue never escalated to court, as Wayne resolved it by sending the missing luggage and spare key to the customer in June of that year, after receiving a letter from their lawyer. Though this claim was never officially verified, the controversy sparked some negative discussions about Wayne's business practices in the forum. The lawsuit involving the Pierce Arrow likely affected Wayne financially, considering that he had initially made a great deal on the car, only to have it unravel in the end. However, as an expert in the classic car industry, Wayne understood that some deals turned out better than others. The car collecting market, though highly profitable, was also unpredictable. While chasing classic cars often featured Wayne losing money at auctions or failing to get the price he wanted for a vehicle, he also had moments of remarkable success. One of his most notable deals was the sale of a Ferrari Spider for $27.5 million at a charity auction. The rarity of the car and the fascinating story behind its previous owner made the sale particularly newsworthy. The staggering price left many in awe, and it was safe to assume that Wayne profited significantly from the transaction. Overall, Wayne Carini built a lasting career in the classic car industry by making smart deals and avoiding major controversies. His extensive knowledge and expertise had allowed his business to thrive for years, proving that, despite occasional setbacks, he remained one of the most respected figures in car collecting. But besides the legal struggles and controversies, who was Wayne Carini away from the spotlight? Let's find out. Wayne Carini's personal life and philanthropy. Wayne Carini, although he had a passion for classic cars, also was a passionate family man and philanthropist. Wayne Carini married Lori Carini, a stunning woman, in 1980, a long time ago. Even after 38 years of marriage, they shared a special and lasting bond. They remained content in their relationship, offering each other affection and support. Together, they were blessed with 2 beautiful daughters. Beyond his work in the automotive world, Wayne was also a philanthropist. Yes, you heard that right. The generous auto enthusiast actively supported autism research organizations. He helped organize and sponsor car events to benefit children and adults with autism. His motivation to find a cure or treatment stemmed from his youngest daughter, who was diagnosed with autism at an early age. Wayne Carini built an impressive net worth of $20 million. Hosting Chasing Classic Cars for 24 successful episodes brought him widespread popularity. His passion for vehicles had been evident since he was 9 years old. He owned 3 well-known dealerships: F40 Motorsports, Carini Carrozzeria, and Continental Auto Limited. His second motor shop became a hub for selling historic automobiles, solidifying his legacy in the classic car industry. So where is Wayne Carini today, and what has he been up to since the show's abrupt end? Keep watching to find out. Wayne Carini's life after chasing classic cars. Wayne spent years chasing some of the world's most unusual and exotic cars, many of which were featured on Chasing Classic Cars, one of the most popular automotive-themed television shows. While his work in car restoration and repairs kept him busy, he always found time to showcase rare vehicles. At one point, he had the classic Corvair Waimea in his garage, working tirelessly to get it ready in time. He wrote, "Getting some last-minute work done on the Corvair Waimea, just 2 weeks to go. Let's hope we make it." But that wasn't all. He also acquired 2 classic electric vehicles, a Baker and a Waverly, for maintenance. His restoration expertise extended to the masterpiece Allard J2, which he had just finished working on. Wayne also attended one of the biggest car exhibitions held on Amelia Island, where he was seen driving his classic Lancia on the Tour d'Elegance. He successfully prepared the Waimea and displayed the classic car at the exhibition, further solidifying his reputation as a true car enthusiast. Wayne shared a video on Instagram to announce a special gift idea. In his post, he wrote, "Father's Day is coming soon. We have lots of great gifts for Dad, including my new book, Affordable Classics. Visit us today." That wrapped up another chapter in Wayne Carini's ongoing journey in the world of classic cars. His passion for rare automobiles and meticulous restoration work had earned him a respected place in the industry. What are your thoughts about the real reason Chasing Classic Cars ended? Do you think most of the problems stemmed from Wayne Carini himself? Let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.